Hey folks, welcome back. So for this video, I want to show you how I'm using ComfyUI at home. And the big difference here is that because I'm recording the videos, I'm uh, doing screen capture, I have Houdini and ComfyUI running at all the same time, and I'm doing all of that from a 4080 laptop. It might become a little bit too much, and things kind of sometimes freeze. So one way to get around that is actually have Houdini running on your computer and have ComfyUI running on a different computer on the same network. So that's what I am doing here at home. I want to show you how to set this up. So it should be really simple. I do have one desktop that has a 3090, 128 gigabytes of RAM, and I have my laptop that is much simpler, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 32 of RAM, and on that laptop I will run Houdini, and I'm gonna set it up in a way where all the ComfyUI workflows are run on the desktop. So it should be really straightforward if you're using the desktop installation of ComfyUI. So here I'm just going to show you that under the ComfyUI wiki, these are the instructions you should follow. So let me kind of go here and share my screen. Basically, if you're doing access from ComfyUI, basically what we're doing now is doing access ComfyUI from a local network here. That's the method I'm currently using. So on the desktop computer that I have, I follow these settings. Basically over there, I have the following. I go to ComfyUI, settings, server config, and I set these initial IPs to 0000, just like it's mentioned here on the configuration. And the default can be any type, the port you're going to use can be any port. You can see that the port I'm using here is 8188. So once you set your ComfyUI port to 000, you can actually do a command prompt and just type ipconfig, and that's going to show you your IP address for your computer. So I'm going to do that on my other computer, and I'm going to show you how I'm accessing it. So here we have ComfyUI running on this address. I'm not going to change this here, but on my other computer, I'm going to do IP config. I'm going to also show you the server here. I'm at 0000, and I'm going to go here and do an IP config. Done. So in Houdini, I can just say, hey, I'm going to change this guy to 192.168.0.197. And now this should hit my other computer. So if I hit, let me go maybe inside and change the seeds here. Hit compute, and you can see that it's not loading up on this ComfyUI, but it's definitely loading up on the other ComfyUI, and that image gets generated there. And after it gets generated, it gets downloaded into my computer. So that's really an interesting way of working, and allows me to run processes in this machine, allows Houdini to have access to all the pool of memory that I actually need. And I don't need to worry about having ComfyUI open. So I'm actually going to go even and close the ComfyUI that I have running on my local system. And if you have different nodes in your computer, on your laptop, than you actually have in your desktop, I highly recommend you to update node definitions. So this will grab all the node definitions of the given machine. So once that's done, things will still work perfectly. So I'm gonna maybe do here 30 and maybe change a little bit here of the seed, compute a new one, so that job gets sent to the new computer. We have a fully understanding of all the nodes that exist there through this update node definition, and that's a really interesting way to work with Houdini and ComfyUI together, allowing each machine to actually use the best of its resources. And in my case, it's specifically powerful because I'm recording these videos, I'm running NVIDIA to remove the background of the video, so it's a lot of stress already on my video board. So I really appreciate that I can kind of just have Houdini and OBS running one computer and ComfyUI in a second one. So that's all I had for this video. Hope you enjoy and make a good use of this workflow. Sorry. If you're using ComfyUI Portable, You do need to follow a different set of instructions. So these are the instructions you should use for that. Um, there's also more instructions under the ComfyUI documentation and how you should approach this here about the portable Windows version. Setting up LAN access for ComfyUI Portable. These are the instructions. They match these instructions here, and you shouldn't have an issue. Either one of your installs for desktop or um, of either if you install the desktop version or the portable version, both will work through this workflow. All right. Thank you so much. Have see you next time.